Previous video we have seen how to create orders class, and we were able to enter few orders through the admin panel. So now let us see how we can render the data which is there in the database into through HTML files. So we know we have created some, we have added few customers, we have added few products with their associated tags, we have added few orders into our database. So let us now try to access them through views and later rendered through various HTML files. So here we have dashboard.html, and we have also created products.html in the previous video. We know how the output is. Let me quickly go through it. So this is our output. So when you click on this home button, you are coming back to the home page. These are products, and when you click on the home button, you are getting into the home page. So what we would like to do is to create to render the customer details and make it to present the data in this page, and also the products data, what category it belongs to, and all other relevant details in this page. So towards the direction, first let us start with our dashboard.html. So here we have just home button. So let us go to the dashboard.html. So we need to enter the content here. Before we enter the content, let us also see how the views methods are. So we have a dashboard method, and it is calling the dashboard.html. We did not use the context dictionary earlier. Now we are going to use the context dictionary to access the customer data. So in order to do that, first we need to load the classes from the models into our views.py. So for doing that, so type from dot models import star, which imports all the classes. You can save it, and now come to the dashboard method. So here you can access the customer class and create an object. So I'll call it as customers, invoke the customer class and access them using objects.all. See, we did not create any methods in customer class, but we inherited from models.model. So we have various functionalities to access various customers, to access customers. So objects.all. So this is, through this we can access all the customers who are in the database. So this will be passed as a context dictionary in dashboard.html. So just create a dictionary and give the name, key and value. So the key would be the name through which we will be accessing in the HTML page, and the value should be the variable which you have given here, which is customers. So I'm keeping it both same. So this corresponds to this, whereas this, through this we will be accessing the content of customers through this particular variable, whatever you write as key. So we will be using this. So let me save this. Now go back to the dashboard.html, and here you try to create, since there are multiple customers, you can run a for loop. So Django provides us the flexibility to use template tags to run various loops, conditional statements, all those things. So let us see how we can do that. So first, what we would be doing is, so yeah, we can directly do it. So there is no problem. So first use this template tag for customer in customers. We already got these customers from the context dictionary. You can see here we have these customers. This is being passed to dashboard.html, that is being accessed here, and we are iterating through each of the customer. And now we would like to display few items of that customer. Maybe just say you would like to display the customer name. So you can access the customer name by putting into two flower braces, and you can end this for loop. So I'll just show the first simple case, and later we will make it much more neat by putting everything in table. So end for, so you can end the for loop, and you can render it. So we have just completed accessing the customer and rendering rendering it. So let's save it, and go save also the views. Now let us try to see the changes in the link. So you can go to this link, you can click on dashboard. Now you can see these are the customers, but since we did not place in the table, we are not able to see more uh, thoroughly. But this is what is the output which we have here. So let's go back to home and make it little more neat. So here in the dashboard.html, what we do is, first let's create a table, and within this table you can use some, say, headings. So you can also mention the class name as table, and here you can use headings and the content. So for headings we use these tags. So first mention row tags. So you have this, and within this you mention the headings by using th tags, and here you mention various tags which you would like to use, maybe name, and also say we also have one of the attribute as phone number. So let me also give phone number as one of the heading, and in the second row the actual content will be visible. This is where I would like to run a for loop, because we have multiple customers. So here within this, once again I'll open a new row tag. So we, and within this you can actually use td tags once again to enter the content. As we have seen earlier, we have used customer.name. So just copy this. So the first one is, first heading, first column is customer name. So the second column is customer phone number. So just mention that here. So you can paste it and mention that. So we have, see, if you see the models, in the models we have defined customer class as name, age, email, date created. Oh, we don't have per se phone number in customers. So we could uh, so we can leave it, and maybe we can access age or something else. So let me call this as age. So let's save this, and now try to see the output. So let us control C, python manage.py run server, and go to the link, and this is the link you have, and this is the dashboard. So we got the table, but this is still present here, and it's also we need to make much more neat. So we're able to do it. So first let's give some uh, so let's close this table. So why we are able to not see the output properly, because this should be inside the table. And also we can use various colors also, but let's first see this output here. So if you go to the dashboard, now we have home button in the bottom. So that's fine. You can use some more spacings here, and also change the some more aspect styling, so that we get the right format. So what we will be doing here is, you can add few BRs so that it gives you the space between the table and the home button. And also also maybe some you can mention nb sp. So save it and you can just render it. So you got some good spacing here. So in the same way we can also access the products data into the products.html page. So let us do that. In order to do it, so first once again we will be creating the we are accessing the products which are there in the database into a variables. In order to do that, so first you need to mention the access the product class. So for that, call products is equal to call the products class, product class, which you have defined in the models, and once again use the objects dot on. So if you do this, we are getting all products into this variable. You can pass it through the context dictionary and access once again in the products.html. So before we do that, we can actually, so we can directly access that in context dictionary, so there is no problem. So you can mention it products similar to how we have done earlier. So put that in strings. So in a context dictionary, both key and value should be key should be string here, because that's a variable name through which we access, and here the value should be the products. This is the name product, so we are placing that here. So we have got the context dictionary now. So so now we could render it. So save this file and go to the products.html. Maybe you could copy this content from table from the dashboard.html and place that similar one here. Here we don't have in products we have a different headings. So we have product, what is the type of product, and we also have the price of the product. So that you can see clearly by going to the class definition of the product class, which is present in models.py. If you see here, the product class contains name, price, category, all those things. So you can place all those here. So you can also say that there is a category class. So this is just a text, heading text, which is going to be, so here you can call it as product, and this as products. Products is what we got from views. So this is what we got from views. In views we have this products method. Using context dictionary, we are passing the content which is there in the products using this variable products. So this particular products we are trying to access here. So if you want to keep it different, maybe you can also say it as prod list, something different, to just not to get confused with the similar names, and access here using prod list. So save it. So you get individual product and access the type of the product and also the price of the product, all those here. So product dot price. So you can also access the category of the product, so which you can see it here. So we have to see whether it is a caps or small, how you have defined in product class. So it's all small letters, so just use the small letters. We have done it. So save it and save also this. So now go to the link and access the content. So you have dashboard, so you can see name and age we were able to retrieve from the database. Go back to home, go to products. We have, these are the products we have in the database. This is the price, this is the category. You can style it, make it good looking by applying various styling. I'm not too concerned of giving better styling, but it's important to know how to retrieve the data from the database and access and work with those variables. So that is what I would like to discuss in this video, and in the next video we will also see how do we get individual customer access, and how do we also place URLs in the dashboard page so that if you click on that it goes to the individual customer page. That we'll be seeing in the next video.